Morning, students. In this part of plant life, we will learn about leaf. So let's start. First of all, what is leaf? Leaf is one of the most important part of the plant. Okay? This is because it helps the plant to make its own food. Green leaves make own food for plants and also for animals and for human beings also. The part of the stem where the leaf is attached to the stem is called the leaf base. Some leaves have a paired out growth also at the leaf base that is called stipule. Now the flat part of the leaf blade or lamina. This is called leaf blade or lamina is the flat, broad and expanded part of the leaf. It differs in shape and size in different plants. You must have seen different plants have different leaf. If you see mango leaf, it is different. If you see peepal leaf, it is different. If you see grass, it is different. Almost every plant have different shape and size of leaves. The lamina is attached to the stem with a help of a stalk that is called petiole. The stalk of leaf is called petiole and the stalk of flower is called pedicel. There is a slight difference. Now come to the veins. You can see here a straight line. This is called midrib and the lateral lines are called veins and again the lateral tertiary lines are called venlets. This is a leaf of a bargad tree. Now come to the leaf blade is intersected. Intersected means there is a network of network means there is a type of jal. Is intersected by a network of veins creating a distinct pattern that is called venation. A thicker vein, the most thickest vein is present in the middle of the leaf. See here, what is running from petiole to tip is called midrib. A thicker vein is present in the middle of the leaf is called midrib. And others are called veins and venlets. Based on the arrangement of veins, venation is of two types, reticulate venation and parallel venation. Reticulate venation involves net-like arrangement, neck-like structure with a prominent midrib, and smaller veins or venlets arise from the midrib. Leaves of rose, maple, tulsi, hibiscus means China rose, red gram has reticulate venation. In parallel venation, its most easy example is banana. You must have seen banana leaf is parallel venation. The veins run parallel to each other from petiole to tip of the leaf. Parallel venation is present in all grains, banana, palm, onion and grass also. Here one thing is noticeable. If the veins venation is reticulate, then the root must be taproot. And if the venation is parallel, the root must be fibrous. We have already studied taproot and fibrous root. If taproot, there is a reticulate venation, and if fibrous root, it is parallel venation. So we can say by seeing the leaf, the type of root also. Now come to function. The leaves perform three main functions. Here, do you know, moss and liverwort look like they have leaves, but they are not actually. Actually, they are plant. Whole plant look like a leaf. Moss, we can see, we call it kai in Hindi. Now come to function of a leaf. The leaves prepare food, the most important function of leaf. Prepare food in the presence of sunlight and water and carbon dioxide inside the green pigment called chlorophyll by the process of photosynthesis. Okay, and oxygen and water are released from the leaves. Means it takes sunlight inside the chlorophyll, carbon dioxide and water are required, and and oxygen and water, all water again also released from the leaves. The chlorophyll present in the leaves absorb the sunlight, carbon dioxide in through stomata. So stomata help in exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide comes in, oxygen goes out in photosynthesis. But in respiration, oxygen is inhaled or comes in, and carbon dioxide goes out. The food is stored in the form of starch. When it is prepared in the leaf, inside the chlorophyll, it is glucose, or you can say carbohydrate. But when it is stored in the plant, it is called starch. But actually, glucose, carbohydrate, starch, all are same thing. But when it is stores, it is called starch. Okay. Second function: leaves help the plant in process of gaseous exchange, because there is a stomata present at the lower side of the leaf, and there gases exchange. Oxygen comes in, carbon dioxide comes in, oxygen goes out, carbon dioxide goes out, and also excess water also transpirate through the stomata. There are numerous minute opening present on the leaves called stomata. There is a picture of stomata. The exchange of gas for both respiration and photosynthesis happens through the stomata. Transpiration also occurs when evaporation occurs through leaf. It is called transpiration. In the transpiration also occurs through stomata present in the leaves. The process by which excess water is lost from the stomata is called transpiration. It is actually evaporation, but in case of leaf, we call it transpiration. The process of transpiration keeps the plant cool also. Now there is an activity to demonstrate that food is stored in the form of starch and photosynthesis occurs only in sunlight. Okay. What are the material required? A potted plant, alcohol, beaker, burner, means gas, iodine solution. There is a specific characteristic of iodine solution that it turns starch into blue-black. It turns starch into blue-black color. Petri dish, water, black tape, burner and test tube holder to hold the test tube. Procedure. First of all, you have to select a healthy plant and select one green leaf. Cover a thin strip of a leaf with a black tape. Black tape से उसको इतने अच्छे से कवर करना है कि थोड़ा सा भी सनलाइट उस पार्ट में अंदर नहीं जाना चाहिए. Cover the leaf with black tape and leave the plant for Leave the plant, not leaf. Leave whole plant for 2-3 days in the sunlight, actually for photosynthesis. Okay, and we have covered one part of the leaf where sunlight is not coming. Now plug the same leaf. After 2-3 days plug the same leaf. उस लीफ को आप तोड़ करके अंदर ले आइए लैब में. Remove the black tape. Take the leaf in a test tube. Immerse the leaf in alcohol. Alcohol has character that it dissolves chlorophyll. क्लोरोफिल को वो अपने अंदर डिजॉल्व कर लेता है. This is the character or property of alcohol. Put this test tube in a beaker and filled with water and heat the beaker. We don't heat alcohol directly because it is highly injurious and dangerous for us. It catches fire. So we boil alcohol in a beaker filled with water. Put this test tube in a beaker filled with water and heat the beaker. Alcohol with leaf. Continue heating till the color of the leaf bleeds away, means green color vanishes. All chlorophyll, green color, is dissolved in alcohol by heating the alcohol. Continue heating till the color of the leaf bleeds away. Take the leaf in a petri dish. This is a type of plate, glass plate, and add iodine solution in it. Now there is no chlorophyll. Leaf is with filled and a black taped area and remaining area. All are taken into a petri dish, and now pour the iodine solution on the whole leaf. Now what we see? We see the whole leaf will turn blue-black except the portion that was covered with black tape. Whole leaf converts into blue-black except the area where we have black taped. This shows that starch was produced in the leaf and in other parts of the leaf, and the patch shows that there was not occurring photosynthesis because of the absence of the sunlight. Hope you understood कि जहाँ पे टेप लगा हुआ था वहाँ पे सनलाइट नहीं पहुँचा, सो वहाँ पे फोटोसिंथेसिस नहीं हुआ. So there was no starch present. So that's why that part does not change into blue-black and other parts change into blue-black, because other part was exposed to sunlight and there they make the food and photosynthesis occurs at that part, and that's why that part changes into blue-black color because of the iodine solution. Conclusion: this experiment proves that food is stored in the form of starch and photosynthesis occurs only in the presence of sunlight. Okay. Now come to modification of leaf. Always modification occurs mostly for storage of food. Leaves of different plant are modified to perform the following function. First, storage. Told you earlier, leaves of Indian aloe vera and fleshy scale leaves of onion, we eat onion, and garlic, they store food material and water also. Second function is reproduction, and it's a good example is bryophyllum. Leaves of bryophyllum produce birds on the margin, small plants, and these birds, when these leaves becomes old, it fall down on the ground, and these birds detach and grow into a new plant. And there are numerous small plants on the margin of the bryophyllum. Okay, this is all for flower. We will do next day. Now see, this is a reticulate venation leaf. In the middle, this is brown color is petiole. In the middle, from petiole to tip, there is a midrib, and secondary line is called veins, and third lines are called venlets. Okay. This is a typical reticulate venation leaf. This is called petiole. Broad area is lamina, midrib and veins. Okay. This is also, see, this is a typical reticulate venation leaf. There is a stipule here, stem, stipule and petiole. You can define what is stipule and what is petiole. Then lateral veins, midrib, margin. Margin means kinara, and tip, and broad area is called lamina. This is stomata. First picture is of open stomata, opening of stomata. Second was is closed stomata. When no gaseous exchange is occurring, it is closed, and when gases exchange, it is open. Others are cells of normal cells, parenchyma cells of leaf, and the kidney shaped cell is called guard cell. They guard for opening and closing of the stomata. Here is a reticulate venation and parallel venation. You can see and understand easily. And this is, look, bryophyllum. Look, there are too many small plants on the margin of the leaf. It looks so beautiful. Okay. This is all for leaf. I think so. Yes. So thanks for watching the video.